Hello everyone. Oh, I look a mess. Today has been an extremely long day. Emotional, yet fun. I'll explain. Um, ow, I think I broke my finger. I had my therapy this morning, and I was in a really bad place, and I told him that I was thinking about checking myself into the hospital. And we talked about that, and came up with a plan that I have homework to do, and if by the next time I go see my therapist, if I still have the same feelings, then I should go check myself in. And so when I got done, I was really am still emotional and everything, and I started like sort of crying in the car a little. And I guess Justin felt really bad. And he's like, let's go to Houston today. I'm like, alright. So we go up to Pearland, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away from us. It's like the halfway point between here and Houston. And where he was like, what do you want to eat? And I started listing off all these different places, and I was like, well, there's Five Guys right there. And so he was like, we're going to Five Guys. So we go to Five Guys and order, and I get on the Sylph Road because we're going up to Houston to Pokewalk. And we're trying to find an Aerodactyl. That's it. That's all we need is an Aerodactyl. And I have I'm able to see that there's more spawn areas for Aerodactyl in Galveston than there is in Houston. And so I'm like, do you just want to go to Galveston? And he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go right now. And so we get back in the car and we drive an extra 30 minutes to go to Galveston. So instead of it taking us an hour and 20 minutes, well, usually from my house to the seawall is usually about an hour and a half drive. It takes us about the same amount of time to get there. So we actually sort of added time to it in a sense. So we go to Galveston, and we're not seeing anything really spectacular. And then we start seeing all this cool stuff, like Skarmories and just some other rare ones that we don't see in our little area. So we're doing that, and then I get a phone call from a number that I don't know who it's from. And it's my friend. He changes his number so often. And he's like, so, you come to Galveston, you don't even tell anyone. So, he works in Galveston. He's a tow truck driver. And so we met up with him, and I hung out with him for about 20 minutes, and then he got a call he had to go do. And so we left and started doing our own little thing. And then 45 minutes later, he calls me going, let's go to KFC. Well, I'm at KFC. Meet me at such and such and such and such. I'll get y'all lunch. I was like, oh, okay, that's sweet. So we went and had lunch with him at KFC, which it was fun to just sit and talk and everything again. And then by this point, we're both so tired because we only got a couple of hours of sleep, and Justin got called into work tonight. Yay. Feel bad for him right now. But his charger was not working. So me and him kept sharing a charger. And if you play Pogo, at all, you'll know it drains your battery like nothing you've ever seen. So finally, I remember I have a backup charger cord in the car. So I bring that out and he starts using it. It's not really working well for his phone. So I start using that one and he's using mine. So finally his phone starts to charge and we realize, because we had set that we were going to leave no later than 7, 8 o'clock. So he would have time to get back and rest. That didn't actually happen. We didn't get out of there until 9 something. So he was pushing the speed limit. He was doing the speed limit the whole time back. But he was like really pushing like right at the speed limit. And he basically just had to drop me off and go to work. So that's how my day has gone. Minus a couple of really, really frightening things, but I'll get to that in another video. But I'm exhausted. It's after midnight now, and I'm going to crash. So I will talk to y'all later.